Hi guys, I just want to take another shot at explaining to you how I learned about personal responsibility, and it came in little pieces, like incremental thoughts that were introduced to me, that came to me, and then I was able to accept it in my mental body, in my emotional body, and so then that kind of helped me to get on the path of healing. So let me give you an example. You know that saying, it's insanity to keep doing the same things and to expect different results, right? It's only logical. If you do the same thing and it doesn't work and you keep doing the same thing, you can't accept a different result. So the same goes for this. You have to be willing to try something different. If you're stuck and if you're trying to figure out how to heal yourself, how to come out of this never-ending, circle of whatever you're experiencing, pain, agony, depression. So you have to have that willingness, that openness of your heart and your mind to try something different. That's number one. The intent to try to change the situation. So with that openness, you come to start thinking about what is this personal responsibility. So I'll share with you how it was for me. I remember I saw that quote on Instagram or Facebook, every person is your mirror, every relationship is a mirror. And I was like, what the F are they talking about? Why? What is wrong in me? Like, why do I have to change something in me? So like, let's say, like a classic example at that time with my ex-husband. Let's say he's attacking me, calling me names, bringing me down. And then I'm kind of trying to understand that mirror thing. Why? Like, what is it? What is it showing to me? I'm a good person. He's a jerk. What is this? Like, what do I have to change in me? What kind of mirror is this? So I was kind of stuck in that loop. Very, very like, no, like, I'm, it's a victim mode. I am a good person. He's hurting me. What is there to learn? But, there is something to learn. Because it brings you then to the next realization. So I'm reacting this way to him, and he has his own, reactions and actions. But can I really control him? The answer is no. I can't control him. So if he's a jerk, that's his decision, that's his action. Can I control his action? No. Can I control his thoughts? What's causing this behavior? No. I can't get into his mind and, control his thoughts. Can I control his words? No. I can't control his words. I can't control his actions. I can't. This is the plain truth. You cannot control external stuff. You can't. All you can control is you. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you act. This is what you have control and power over, right? So just think about it. Just kind of like, it took me a while to wrap my mind around it. So when I was like trying to say, oh, shut up, stop calling me these names, that's actually me trying to control him. But again, I didn't know any better at that time. I was very much hurt. So it's okay to feel all these emotions, but please understand that you can't control the other person. You cannot. You cannot get inside of them and control their thoughts, their feelings, their actions. That's them. Remember, whenever somebody is attacking you or doing something mean to you, they are actually in pain. They don't know any better. They're projecting their turmoil, their inner turmoil onto others. A happy person will never do this. A happy, joyful person will only, be, spreading positive emotions. And not to say like, we're all like perfect and like saints. We're human. So we go through ups and downs, through positive state of being and negative state of being. But the trick is that how do you come out of that negative state of being, or how do you meet it with love and understanding and compassion? So back to that responsibility. You can only control yourself. You can only control your emotions. You can only control your actions. You can only control your words. So you have to kind of sit on this thought and introduce it to your consciousness and play with it, and then you'll start coming around. So now back to that mirror. Every person is your mirror. Once you come to realize, oh yeah, I can only control how I'm reacting, you know, what I'm saying, what I'm doing. So that mirror effect, let's say my ex-husband is bringing me down, right? Calling me names, and I just outburst in anger. So now I know I cannot control him. But why am I angry? Why am I reacting in this way? What's this anger is all about? And as I started digging inward, the anger was a protective mechanism to stand up for myself. Because I subconsciously believed I wasn't good enough, and I was protecting myself when he was, you know, saying mean things, because I believed that untruth about myself, that I'm not good enough. I was standing up, you know, and protecting myself how I knew at that time. I was just screaming back at him. I'm like, you shut up, you can't call me this name, blah, blah, blah. So, again and again, you cannot control others. You cannot control external stuff at all. All you can control, and that's where your power lies, you becoming aware that you are in control of your mind, your thoughts, your words, your actions. This is where your power is. And then you start learning and becoming better at becoming your own non-judgmental observer. That's how I kind of started meeting my higher self. I started doing this kind of like mental exercise. I'm like, okay, if this is me standing, like, you know, just looking at me, like I would pretend there's two of me, like one Oksana that's just very calm and peaceful and just looking at situation. What would that Oksana kind of like think, say, or do? And then that, you know, that calm Oksana would say, hey, what's going on with you? So I kind of like split myself in my mind in two. And that was my higher self. I started to meet my higher self, my higher consciousness Oksana, the non-judgmental friend that would guide me to the areas that needed attention. So it's like, you know, this is your best friend. Your higher self is your best friend, would say from like a point of love, hey, what's going on with you? Like an inner dialogue. It's like an inner dialogue. What's going on with you? Why are you so angry? Yes, it is painful when somebody calls you names, but why are you feeling that emotion? And digging deeper and deeper and deeper and doing those daily exercises on figuring out where's that core wound. And for me, a lot of it was I am not good enough. That untruth, that belief system that was just reinforced with each year, with each experience. You know, just like reinforced, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. So because I believed that, I would react to anything that would kind of trigger the I'm not good enough situation. Once I was able to recognize it and sit with it and heal it and, you know, let it out of my body, now when somebody, like when my ex, let's say, calls me a name, 90% of the time I don't react at all. I'm like, because it's not true, because I know who I am. I am beautiful. I am perfect the way I am. I'm enough. I'm a good person. And so when he calls me that name, I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you, whatever. So that's how you kind of like, this is the path, the path to that. You got to learn your personal responsibility. You got to understand you can't control others. You can't control outside situations. You have to learn how to understand yourself and how to, you know, take that responsibility to figure out what's going on in you. That's what it is. And again, be patient with yourself. It doesn't happen just like this. It's a 5-year journey for me, and I'm still learning. So it's only love and patience and compassion and forgiveness towards yourself. Each day, just a little bit. And it'll come, I promise, because the place that I reach now, it's beautiful. You will be your own master. I guarantee you. Just stick with me. I'll be sharing my story little by little. And I hope this helped. Have a beautiful day.